Hey guys, and welcome back to Case, where our family, the Doxers, live. Now, last time we left off, things had not gone to plan. I've still not been able to have a son, or have another baby really even, and my first daughter, Rhaena, well, she did not become a genius like her mother. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to take the family focus, because I have been focused on trying to make a family. So it does make sense that maybe I'd pick this, it gives extra fertility so we can have children. So we're going to change our focus to family. He needs to do it, he's 49 years old, he's no spring chicken. And I just want to point out, someone did ask me, why did I make the character so old if I'm not that old myself? Well, the idea was, when you make a character using the customizer DLC, it gives you the traits you can choose, and I chose my traits, and then afterwards, it gives you an age based upon the traits. So, for example, if you pick the good traits, you get a bigger age. So it's basically just stop people from making overpowered characters, and that's why I was quite old. But that was really the only reason. It was out of my hands. So yeah, at the moment we're still waiting for Fair Isle to get that claim. Hopefully he works out. I don't understand why he's not been able to do it. He's got 16%. It's absolutely insane, the fact he's not been able to do that. Hold a tourney. Obviously outside our realm, the Lannisters are smart and genius overlords, as they've shown themselves to be, were able to take some land from the Iron Isles, which, Stony Sept. So, our king has shown himself to be a very good strategist. He took a chance, an opportunity, and he used it for himself to get some land, while the Ironborn were fighting the dragons. It looks as though he's going to lose. None of his family has been killed, apart from his brother, who was killed by Uzun, another Ironborn, apparently. But it looks like he's probably going to lose very soon. Obviously, these wars so far have not been without casualties on the Targaryen side. Aegon's two sisters have both died. One in battle, and one from conspiracies. It's funnily, you'd think it would be the other way around. Visenya was great on the battlefield, and Rhaenys is probably better in the courtly duties. But yeah, sad to see them both dead. That leaves Aegon on his own. But he has many wives to keep him abided for now, and he has a new son, Prince Rhaegar Targaryen, and he is the heir, though his daughter is the only one from his sisters. And apparently she's already married. She's already married. That's not a betrothal. She's 4 years old, and she's married. Interesting. Okay, nice. There's apparently a new Lord Commander on the wall. Let's go have a quick look-see. Our Gallic Durrandon. Not really surprised about that. It's awesome to see him as the Lord Commander. Very nice to see that. That's actually kind of cool to see him as the Lord Commander. Awesome. But yeah, let's go back to what's at hand here. At the moment, the Rock should be getting ready. Aegon could be setting his sights against us next. Who's he going to go for? He's gone for the Vale. Now, Ronald Arryn has 31,000 men, while Aegon has 12,000, and obviously dragons, and obviously Balerion the Black Dread. So, it is in Aegon's favour, but maybe the Arryns will just give up. Okay, he's going to conquer them as well. Pike has declared a war of independence. Who has joined them on their own? You have 6,000 men. This Greyjoy is insane. Lord Reaver Vicon Greyjoy is absolutely insane. He wants to take on the dragons with just 6,000 men. I mean, he is a drowned faithful. Maybe his religion has got ahead of himself. But if he was to die, even though his stats are pretty awesome for a character, his son is only 9 years old. But he is quick. Just like his father. And no one else. But his last son is disinherited. Probably, obviously, a concubine. But yeah. That could give the Arryns an opportunity here. If the Greyjoys are rebelling, this might give them a chance to fight back. Obviously, in real life, they didn't fight at all. They just bent the knee. And I think this means that Aegon, yep, he now has Harrenhal. So Aegon now has Harrenhal. What will he do with Harrenhal? Where will he make his capital? It's kind of cool being able to see what the AI will do in this scenario. I always like to see the possibilities, what will happen. Maybe the Reach and the Rock will be able to defeat him, you never know. Luxury clothes are trendy at the moment. What about keeping your courtiers busy by changing the fashion at court? I don't think I'm that fashionable, so I'm just going to go for that. I mean, I like certain clothes that I like, but I don't follow the fashions of other people. I kind of set my own fashion. It's just no one else follows my fashions. Okay, so the Archons are fighting apparently. Wasn't that the... That is the Lord Commander. So he's not fighting though. His picture popped up for some reason though. And the Greyjoys have already been captured. It's not been a good day for him. The Greyjoys lost instantaneously. That was not a long war at all. We could obviously go against the Wilds. We could try and take their High Lordship, which we do have enough men for. But let's check his allies. He's allied to the Toynes, who have 1.7 thousand men. But he's maimed. If he was to die, I might think about attacking Rainwood. We'll have to wait and see, but now is definitely not the best opportunity. I think I looked at it before. My wife does... Yeah, she does give this to her inheritor, so that's fine. Our little girl will get that. But I really need a child. Come on, wife. Love me. Love me. Damn it. Oh well, not much we can do about that. And Rickon has been released as a eunuch. Well, you know, he was a drowned man anyway. I don't think he was going to get much action anyway. But he's a bit stressed now. You know, that was a stressful situation. But his two children were fine. By Jane and Pike. Okay, apparently he was able to escape the capture. I wonder if he had to send one of his children there to be one of his vassals. And apparently I've become ill. That is not good. When you're about 50, which we are, it's not good to become ill. No, none of his children were sent as wards. Okay. But now he can set his sights firmly on the Arryns. And it looks like the Arryns have decided to fight back completely. The Tourney of Cornfield. The Swifts invite us to... Yeah, this should be... Let's go. This should be entertaining. Let's go to a tournament. We've not been to a tournament for a while. Cornfield, down here. Have come to fruition. Yes, there we go. Finally, we have the claim. Now, while we have that, let's have a quick look at the alliances. Now, he has 0 alliances at the moment, so this is perfect timing, but he is across there. So we're going to have trouble with that. Now, this guy, the Plums, has 2 allies. He is allied to the Presters, which are his lord anyway, but also the Tarbacks. So that does make him formidable. Now, Prester is only allied to his vassals. Maybe if we claim on his lands, he has 5,000 men there. You know what? How about we try someone else? Would we be able to attack them anyway? I definitely be able to attack them anyway. You know, if we have these lands, we probably could take on Morn Hill. So I'm going to go for that instead. Let's go for that for now. Let's get the men ready. We will attack straight away. They have no friends, no allies. This is the perfect time to strike. Finally, we shall gain land for the House Docks. And because of our sigil as a lobster, it's kind of nice to get to kind of see the seaboard kind of provinces. So let's raise our men, about 3,000 men. Who will lead the charge? I guess Selmond is our best person. Not particularly great, but he is the best, apparently. The best of the worst. Now, he's going to raise his men. He's going to travel across, which is what I want. And we have hills and plains. Now, if I move across, he will not attack me. We need him to leave this coast. If he stays there and I attack him, we could be in trouble. So I'm going to wait for him to come across. Apparently, I'm alive, thank God. I get here on the 28th. They've still got low morale as well. So we could take advantage of that. Now, they have a little bit low morale. If we attack them in the hills, we might be able to pull this off. Let's go for it. Everyone was enjoying the fine display of jousting when Sir Timion Lannister and Lorien II Brax were paired up in the list. Sir Timion did not fare well. Ooh, one of the Lannisters was hurt. It was clear he would die. Timion, the lazy lion. How could you do this, Lorien Brax? You're Craven as well. Who's this then? He's actually the king's brother. The king's only brother. How unfortunate. And there we go. Poor Timion, the lazy lion. The king's own brother killed in a tragic tourney accident. Now, it looks like the morale is now not that different. What's this here? Plain. How about if we move the plains? He'll probably then go to attack our lands. Now, are there rivers here? There are no rivers. There's one from Fair Isle, of course. So how about we move there? He'll then move to attack our lands, and we'll attack him in plains. We have more men. We should really be winning that. And looks... Oh, there we go. Perfect. So Stafford Lannister and Tristan Lorch were next to joust. Okay, Tristan Lorch. He's brave. He's a trained fighter. And we have Stafford Lannister, kind of one of the Lannisport Lannisters. He's a skilled fighter, then. Looks like he managed to go on to the next round. 11th of April. Winter is coming. Winter is coming. Several days, only 2 nights remained. Stafford Lannister and Victor Vickery. Look at that. Skilled fighter, strong, brave, authoritative. I'm not really surprised he won, actually. He probably deserves it. Vickery, one of the lords as well. He's 56 years old. Jesus. Imagine him in his prime. Let's go on the attack then. So we should be able to take them out here. My lord and enemy host approaches. The castle is impregnable. Now we do have enough men, yeah. We'll be safe here. We'll be fine. We're about to attack them. My men are coming to help us. It's all fine. It's all gravy. It's all dandy. Would people say dandy in Westeros? I'm not sure people would say dandy in Westeros. Actually, I don't think people say that in real life at all. I don't think anyone says dandy. After much food, the tourney was over. A fine spot. So while I declared war, I was just feasting at a tourney. And there we go. Perfect. We took them down. Now they're on the run. If we just go and finish them off, that should be the end of that. And that will give us a lot of power in our High Lordship, as well as just getting us a nice little island there. What will we do with our power? Good? Bad? Will we be a villainous family, or will we be one of those great families? We'll have to wait and see. I wonder how Doc's family's going to turn out in the end. Wish my wife could just get pregnant. Maybe because I'm leading troops, that probably does not help. Though I should not be leading troops. Apparently I'm not there. Oh my god, use it. Yes, he got a second one. Wow, you wait for one and they all come along at once. 6th of August. Okay, we're going to get you then to go to Feast Fire afterwards. And 100%. I'm sorry, Farman, but this land will be mine. The Doc's family must rise. So we've now taken Fair Isle. That is a good prize for us. Nice little piece of land in the west of the Westerlands. Hold a tourney called Court Out of Hiding. We should probably call the Court Out of Hiding. That probably makes sense. I don't think I did that, though. I don't know why they were in hiding in the first place. But yeah, that can give us a lot of potential men. 4,000 men. We have to wait for our men to rebuild a little bit. But that is a great chance for us here. So Aegon has won his battle over one of the, I think the Clawmen? Yeah, he's kind of got all this land now. He's got this land, he's got the land up here from the Iron Isles. But it looks like it's fallen to the Vale. The Vale, so they're making gains. 91% in favor of King Ronald of the Mountain and Vale. Now I'm surprised. He has 15,000. What are you doing, Aegon? Are you ignoring this young Aaron boy? Ronald Aaron? Basically, his mother is the one in charge. Shara. Huh. Oh, he has a brother, actually. I did not even notice that. Prince Jonas. Okay. She also has brothers as well. There's quite a few Aarons left, actually. 10 Aarons left. There's a lot of Aarons left. But yeah, it'd be interesting if he can win. If he could halt Aegon's conquest. That'd be lovely. He inherited Eastwatch by the Sea. Okay. He'll obviously give that to someone. We'll have to go look later on, I guess. Educate my daughter. Well, she could be my aunt. She's a pretty good marshal. We're going to educate you for command then, because you could turn out to be great. And at the moment, you're my only hope, so I'm going to put all my money into you. I'd give my children the best education. If it was my choice. My attempts to increase the province levy. God damn you. What is your percentage chance of that? Noble, quite low, actually. God damn him. You could train my children. My daughter has now come to age. What is your percentage for that? 2%. That's not good. We have no one really... Quellon might actually, because he's got a 2 there. He's a trained fighter too. How about we wait until we choose our educator? The person we choose to be our educator might be a great fighter. We'll choose someone outside our lands. Obviously, the people in my court are just not good enough for my daughter. I'll have to get someone foreign. Or maybe someone, maybe not foreign, sorry, but someone from outside of our High Lordship maybe to educate my daughter. Let's look at the factions. Liege Loyalists. Depose him. Depose him doesn't really help me. He has a son. If we depose him, his son will just inherit. We want to take this guy's lands. Yeah, 2,000 men. His allies, though, are those Tarbecks. The Tarbecks are really going to help him out there, and they're not far away. They're right next door. So that would cause us a problem. If I can get all my men there, we might just have enough, though we don't have enough money maybe to get mercenaries. We might have to wait to use that one. I feel. But I can get this person off that. Okay, what to do next? Then I guess we'll have a go at making a claim for Case. Now, I know there's percentage chance you can actually get a claim on the High Lordship. I think it's if you've got over 15 diplomacy. So there is a chance that guy could do it, I think, if I remember correctly. Cattle has mysteriously disappeared from herds all throughout my land. Luckily, my bailiff found the rustlers. The cattle should be returned. Thievery is punished by cutting off the hands. Spared their lives. The coldest, darkest cell. Not today. Kill them. Imprison them. Well, I think, they should go in the cell, yeah. They should go in the cell. I would do that. At least that's what I feel. Yeah, that's just what I think. I wouldn't say I'm a just man, but I wouldn't say I'm arbitrary either. I like to do things that are fair in some way. So I think they should go in the cell. If they do something bad, they should be punished. How are the Greyjoys? So it looks like the Greyjoys survived that whole thing. The Golden Tooth Peasant Revolt. Who would dare rebel against our glorious King Lannisters? For now, I like the Lannisters. So far, from what I've seen, my family have seen, the Lannisters seem good. And Harren Hore was slain of Hazat. So it looks like he was killed by someone in Slaver's Bay. Yes, he was. So one of the Hores, one of the former princes was killed, the oldest one. And Harren the Black is still alive at 61 years old. He's now been kept as the paramount of the Iron Isles, it seems. But he's lost his style as king. He no longer has a crown, no longer has anything. It's a sad day for them. How are the Arryns doing? And the Riverlands is all still free. Ooh, here we go. He's starting to be pushed back. 57%. Looks like Aegon has now concentrated his attack on him. And he has 2 other things going on. Looks like he's got a couple of slave raids going on. Okay. He's got 15,000 men still, so he still has a lot of soldiers. Nothing is holding him down. I'm wondering if his wives are pregnant. No, none of his wives are pregnant, and we need to educate my daughter. Now, from what I've seen, I don't see anyone in my land who's going to be good enough to educate my daughter. I guess the Maester is pretty good, but I want to be a good fighter. Yeah, let's try and look around. Maybe the king. The king apparently is already currently warding people. Let's have a quick look through the realm. Find characters. Search the realm. Any religion, any culture. Yeah, let's go for that. Okay. Oh, yes. Victor. As we saw, Victor was a pretty good fighter. He's chaste. He's a family person. He's authoritative, kind, brave. I think I'd like this guy. Skilled fighter. Strong obviously helps him a lot, and he's not very good at other stuff, but he could be a good choice to make her a good fighter. She could be a warrior girl. He's probably the best. He's the only good fighter, at least. There's a skilled fighter here, but he's not good at anything either. Melwyn Sarsfield. A genius, obviously. That's always pretty good. Trained fighter there, but nothing else. There's no one else here, maybe. Oh, skilled fighter. Again, not good at anything else. All of the people who are good at fighting are terrible at everything else. Okay. Yeah, I think I might just go with him. Might go with the first one we looked at. Obviously, the Rains have Red Rains still in this scenario. At the very beginning, of course. Taken, obviously, by the Drums family later on. Okay, we're going to go for him. We'll see how she turns out. Can you educate my daughter, please? No, not your septon. I don't want your septon to raise her. Yes. There we go. So we're going to get the vicary to look after him. He's under the Payne family, so he's quite far away. He's all the way over here. But, yeah, I think it's a pretty good one. We also have the Byfords under us, the Mallorys. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good marriage. Sorry, not marriage. Not marrying her off. I'm just letting her get educated. We'll keep an eye on her, though. She's my only daughter. So we'll keep an eye on her and see how she develops. But, yeah. Right now, though, things are getting a little bit late. I've still not been able to have a son. And we're now hitting 51. 3,000 men at the moment. 2,200. How are you allied to the Tarbacks? Is it your son is married to one of them? Yes. Okay. His son is married to their daughter. Damn. But she's 36 years old. And people would be willing to kill her. Would I be really willing to kill someone? Would I? I am ambitious. If I lived in the world of Ice and Fire, would I be willing to stab someone in the back? You know what? You guys are going to find out next time. We're going to end it for there. The peasant revolt's going on at the moment. Not really that important, just 6,000 men. Aegon is still lost some of this land, but he's on 12% now. So it looks as though Aegon's pushing back the Arryns. So the Arryns are going to make a decision here. They didn't bend the knee. They've got 9,000 men left. It's not looking good. But yeah, I hope you guys will join us next time, where the Doxes hopefully can take advantage of their 2 provinces. Good night.